Hey mini toads, ready to learn more from yours truly? So, you might be wondering what the term Nitro tracks means. Well, you see, Mario Kart DS introduces something new, the retro tracks. Basically, it returns tracks that were already in Mario Kart for another run. Today we're going to be ranking the tracks that are new to Mario Kart DS. Or, as people like to call them, the Nitro tracks. Now, the comms AI is still not good, and I want to say that after I do the retro tracks, I'm actually going to be talking about a ROM hack, Mario Kart DS, and its remixed Mario Kart 64 stages. Just figured I could do that if I was going to do that. Doing things! Overall, this game, I actually think that I like it more than previous games. Its tracks are definitely a bit improved over previous games, getting higher scores. But with that said, let's just get on to the review. And I probably made you all asleep at home. Oops. Excuse me. So, now we have Delfino Square as number 8 best. This one I find to be pretty interesting. It has pretty good aesthetics. And I do like being in Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine. But I don't know why. Something about the track seems a bit uninteresting to me. I guess it's slightly boring to me. Just a bit though. I do find it fun and all. I just think that it could be a bit more interesting. That's all. That's all I have to say. Now be sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that like button, please. Airship Fortress. I don't know why I began it with that. Can we get another take here, please? Okay, so now we have Airship Fortress. And it is good. Well, actually, not really. I don't know why I said that. I find it to be a bit uninteresting in this game. Like, it is cool how the bottom screen changes as soon as you get to the area, which you can go see the bottom screen in the bottom right corner. But other than that, I don't know. I just don't really think that Airship Fortress does a lot. And I find this loop-de-loop section to be really hard to drive on. I always find myself bumping into the wall whenever I try to go boost. Sometimes I can boost, but sometimes I don't. And overall, I just don't know. I just don't really find it all that fun. I could see someone liking this. I just wish that they could go return it, but with better, or just a bit more. So, Cheep Beach. Actually, if I ever went back to this list, I'd probably go change up the placement of these. Like, Cheep Beach is a good beach course, but at the same time, I feel that it's a bit boring. I don't know why I put this over. We'll probably change it later. Now anyway, we gotta go off these ramps and go over here. I do like beach courses in Mario Kart. They seem to gel really well with me. But this beach course is no exception. I really like it. I wouldn't really consider it as good as War. I don't know why I would ever put this one over that one. No. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go change this later. But yeah, I do like this course. I'm just not really sure if it's really deserving to be over War. Here we are with a tie. Woohoo! these ties are getting really predictable on the list, so I don't even know why I still have those title cards with the exclamation point question mark. Like, we can't go a list without there being a tie. But anyway, yeah, Yoshi Falls, I don't know, I mean, I kind of like the aesthetic, I guess, but it's not really one of the more interesting courses. Although, it is a bit better, I guess, than the other choice in this tie, Mario Circuit, which is just meh. I find it a bit hard to stay on the track, and it's again very uninteresting. It's kind of flat, and I guess there's a few obstacles, but other than that, it's just kind of boring. I definitely take Yoshi Falls over it, for it had a bit of an interesting aesthetic, but this one is just, I don't know, I just never really found myself liking it that much. It's just a bit lacking. Take Yoshi Falls over it. Just take my word for it. Although if I ever remake this list, I'll probably stop that tie. Wario Stadium. This one is visually interesting, unlike the last one. Like, just look at this course as I play it. So yeah, first you'll have some turns, I guess, and then you'll go off this ramp, which is pretty cool. Then next off, you've got to go do this turn and go slightly avoid going in the mud. Then you've got to go through these rings of fire, hopefully succeeding. You've got to go avoid these fire rings as you're going on a curvy path. And then the coolest part comes. This part where you're going off all of these ramps. Woohoo! Then you're gonna go off some bumps, which is pretty cool. This course is pretty fun. I do like how this course looks, and it's fun. It's good. It's the first good course on this list. That came a lot earlier than Double Dash. That's surprising. Maybe DS is the first one where I'm gonna really like the courses. Who knows? Here's a course that I was actually surprised to find where it was. So, this course is very interesting. Right now So I was surprised that this one managed to get on the worst list. But yeah, Peach Garden is number 5 worst. Honestly, I find its music to be okay, and its setting to be pretty cool, but it's just kind of lacking. I don't really feel that it does enough. I mean, it is cool to go be inside of Peach's courtyard, I guess, but it's not really anything worth mentioning that much. I don't know, I just don't really find it interesting. You can play it, I guess. It's not as bad as later ones, but I don't know, it's just a bit lacking. Although it is definitely alright, I guess. It's just kind of meh. It's just surprising how far we are in the worst list and there still are meh. Sorry, I got distracted. So, here we are with number 5, Bowser's Castle. Wow, Bowser's Castle courses have really redeemed themselves, wouldn't you say? So yeah. So here we are, and this one is pretty cool. You have some choices in some places. Like here, you can go turn left right then to go avoid the risk, but this pathway's quicker. And then we get upwards a bit more, and eventually I'll get there. But until then, the game will be very unfair to me. I don't even really blame myself there. And you can go on this tilty log, which I'm pretty good at. Now you can just go downwards, but that top path is definitely a lot quicker. So anyway, so yeah. So this is a pretty fun course. I like it. You should play it. Now let's get on to the. Now let's go be negative again. So now we have Shroom range. Believe it or not, this is actually very far from the top 3 worst when it comes to the score. But here we are with Toad's Turnpike 2.0. Yay! Except Toad's Turnpike is a lot worse. It's the worst thing to ever come in Toad's name, as I've said, but you couldn't hear me. So this requires you to go on a windy road, I guess, and avoid some cars. I know, I just don't really find it all that interesting. Nathaniel Bandy likes it, but I just don't really like it that much. Thing of which, you should go subscribe to him. He does videos occasionally, and most of the time he just does live streams. In fact, it's hard to go find a video from him these days, isn't it? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So, this one I just don't really find interesting. And I find it to be pretty annoying. Although not as annoying as Toad's Turnpike. Nothing could be as bad as that course. This one just lacks in a lot of areas, though. Just don't play it. Just skip it. It's boring. Okay, so now we have DK Pass. This one is interesting because this is actually the first ice course to be on the best list and not the worst list. It's a new, wow, 1 in a row. It's a new record. Although now I'm just a bit sad that this is a new record. But anyway, yeah. We've got some turns to do and stuff. And it is definitely a bit, I just really like the aesthetics here, okay? I don't know why, I'm starting to get a bit tired of all of this reviewing. I mean, I'm near the end, but I'm getting pretty tired. Anyway, DK Pass has some pretty good aesthetics. And I like the music, too. Overall, it's just a pretty fun course. Yeah, let's just get on with the next one. Figure, for once, the first course in the entire game isn't on the best list. Here we are with Figure 8. Here we are with Figure 8 Circuit. Now, I cannot really see myself liking this one that much. It is really bland. It really has nothing going for it. So yeah, you can go see those pipes in the background, I guess. You can see some Super Mario Bros. 3 aspects, which is pretty cool. But Figure 8 Circuit is just a generic 8. And unlike Mario Kart Double Dash, which at least had some more interest to it, it's just bland. I don't really see myself ever wanting to go replay this one. I don't know, just don't play it. It's not that fun. So, now we have Luigi's Mansion. This is also interesting. You know, the last one was the first snow course to be on the best list. This is the first horror course to be on the best list, if you don't count Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart Double Dash as a horror course. Anyway, this one has awesome and unsettling music, and it was remade in Mario Kart 8, but that one, I don't know, I just didn't really like it as much. But anyway, yeah. This one is actually pretty horrifying. I will admit, it really goes all out with the horror theme, with the unsettling music and stuff. It just made me feel a bit horrified. I have no idea what happened with the recording there. But yeah. This one is really good when it comes to the aesthetics. This is the first horror course that really goes all out, and the track is definitely really fair. Unlike the trend with most other horror courses. This one really knows how to balance the difficulty. Excuse me. So yeah, I think you could probably see why I choose this one as number 3 best. In fact, as we're getting into the top 3, these are the courses that are really good and definitely outshine all of the rest. So there's a positive. Rainbow Road isn't number 1 worst? It's a new record, 1 in a row. So, this Rainbow Road, this is somehow worse than Double Dashes. You see, all of the complaints that I had about Double Dashes, about it being too hard and how I couldn't get past that, well, imagine if they made it hard, but also visually uninteresting. Well, then you get something better than Mario Kart Then you get something better than Mario Kart DS's Rainbow Road. This one is just really stupid. It is as difficult. Okay, maybe you wouldn't get something better than Mario Kart DS's Rainbow Road, but this one is just boring. Like, ooh, a pipe in the background. Ooh, a star. Ooh, another pipe. What else do we have in this entire course? Another star. And jeez, even that 64 Rainbow Road is more interesting to look at than this one. So yeah, it's just probably the worst Rainbow Road that I've bumped into so far. Somehow though, it is not number 1, which is surprising. Now I really have nothing else to say. And here we are. Now we have TikTok Clock, which this was actually from Super Mario 64. This and number 1 are definitely the courses that Nathaniel Bandy and I like the most. Although I don't really know Nathaniel Bandy as a person. But anyway, yeah, TikTok Clock, or like, I don't know a lot about Nathaniel Bandy, like outside of YouTube. Anyway, TikTok Clock is a very visually interesting and fun and fast-paced and stuff course. So yeah, this one is very interesting. However, I don't know what I was about to say. This one is just really good. It's really fun, it's really fast-paced, it really has good aesthetics. The music sounds like something straight out of PictoChat. And oh, I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, like, its music sounds like something out of PictoChat, and it has a really cool aesthetic to it. I like it. You should go play it, maybe. So here we are with Desert Hills. Sorry if the audio's quieter. So anyway, I was expecting myself to be more angry with number 1 worst. But this one just makes me feel kind of disappointed. Like, it's really boring. Like, do you see these visuals? What about it really pops out? On top of that, it's a bit hard to stay on the track. Overall, I was expecting myself to be angry, but I can't really work myself up enough to go even be angry at this one. It's just disappointing. Don't play it. Oh yeah, now here we are with a classic. Here we are. My mom said something. Now anyway, here we are with Waluigi Pinball. This is definitely widely considered one of the best Mario Kart courses by a lot of fans. And I can honestly see why. Waluigi Pinball doesn't disappoint. It really goes all out with its aesthetics. It feels like something that I would see in an actual casino. This is basically just a pinball machine, but it really is a very interesting pinball machine. Look at all of this wacky stuff going on with the track. Like you can even go see where the pinball goes. And then you get to the actual... So yeah, this just really goes with the aesthetics. It goes all out, and it is great. I love this course. You should play it. You should play it. It's good. I love it. I don't know why I'm just being repetitive now. Let's just get on to the next one, please. Thanks for watching my video. I spent time on it. I spent time editing it. I did stuff with it. I did things. I did a thing with the video. I'm just stalling. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.